Hi guys, welcome to A Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow. I am so glad you are here. This is the channel that's all about faith, finding your worth and who God has called you to be, and about supporting each other and encouraging each other on our journey of faith. I hope that you find today's content relevant and that it speaks to you, that you hear God speaking to you. You know those moments where it's like, oh my gosh, God has read my mail. This is something that I've been concerned about, or something that I've been thinking about or praying about or just being anxious about. That this moment is, you know that you're watching this because God is speaking to you. God is telling you that He hears you, that He listens to you, and that He cares and that He loves you. We all need those moments, right? So today I wanted to speak to you about our words, because words that we say matter. God tells us that life and death are in the power of the tongue. My grandson just the other day said, hey, do you know that the tongue's the strongest muscle in the body? And I'm like, is that true? I think it's true, but is it true? Comment down below if it actually is true. I think it is true. And the whole point is, though, that our tongue is powerful, not just to help us swallow, not just to help us eat, but our tongue is powerful because we say words that can build others up, or words that can tear other people down. And we need to be cautious. We need to be careful in the words that we speak to others. But even I think today, more importantly, the message I want to share with you is that we need to be careful in the words that we speak to ourselves. We need to be careful on the thoughts that we say to ourselves, because that matters too, because you matter. I matter to God. He died on the cross to save us so that we can go into heaven when we pass away and be in an amazing place where there is love and there is life, our soul life. And so what we say, I don't know why I'm diverging off the topic, but what we say matters. So the other day I got out of the shower and I'm walking past the mirror and I look at myself and I just go, ugh. I struggle with weight loss. I struggle with sticking with a budget. There are so many things that I struggle with. And there are sometimes words and tapes in my head that I say or that I've heard from my past about myself. And I feel shame. I feel shame because I went through weight loss surgery and I've lost over like 120 something pounds. And I've gained back 30 plus pounds since COVID. And my clothes don't fit the same way. I've gone up in sizes and I'm frustrated at myself that I worked so hard to do this. And yet I have gained weight. But, I'm here to tell you today that wherever you are in your journey, that's okay. There is no shame in that. And we need to be very, very careful of the words that we're saying to ourselves. So when I looked in that mirror and I was like, right? I was subconsciously telling myself that my worth wasn't mattering, yet God tells us that we are beautifully and wonderfully made. So today, I really want to share with you two things. One, the words you speak to yourself matter. So what can you say to affirm yourself today, to know that this is what God speaks, the truth that God speaks about you, right? And two, I want to remind you that you are worthy, that you are valued, that you are loved, that you are wonderfully and beautifully made. I am wonderfully and beautifully made. And no matter where you might be on your weight loss journey, or that's for my daughter, your weight gain journey, right? Where you are on your finances, where you are in your relationship, that is okay place to be, as long as you are stepping out and remembering who God has called you to be and who God says you are. So please today remember who God says you are. Please today remember that your words matter. And what you say about yourself matters. Because I know, and I'm looking at you right now, I know that you matter. I know that you are valuable. I know that Jesus Christ died on the cross, not just for me, not just for my friends and family, but for you, my new friend, for you. You are mattered. You are worthy. You are loved. You are thought about by the Lord Most High. How incredible is that, right? That you are thought about and cared for, and that He has plans for you, right? So guys, please remember, what you say about yourself matters. Can we commit today to try harder to say good things about ourselves? Can we commit today to remember to look for what God has called us to be, to what God says about us, and today walk away with the thought that you are wonderfully and beautifully made, that God knew you in the womb, right? He knew you, he knit you together, and he made you for a purpose. And what my purpose is and what your purpose is might be completely different. But that's okay, because that's the incredible, beautiful, grand design that he's made for us. Okay, so I'm gonna say it one more time. Your words matter. Say kind things about yourself. Say things that you would say to a friend, because a lot of time our self-speak to ourselves is not something that I would say to my daughter. It's not something that I would say to my friend. It's not something that I would say to my mother. It's not something I would say to my coworker. So why is it okay to say those things about myself to me? So remember, our words matter. And 2, remember that you are wonderfully and beautifully made. Okay, so I am creating an affirmations and verses list that is free to you. So if you can go to the link down below, you can go ahead and sign up and get that for free, and I'll send it along to you. Also, know that I hope that you can like and subscribe this channel, and just please know that you are a blessing, and I really hope that you have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.